Today I'm going to show you how a OBD scanner works and how it is helpful to diagnose problems in your car. This is usually the first thing which your mechanic does or your service center executive do when you give your car for any repairs. They do the scanning using their professional scanner. Now, this is a scanner which I have purchased from Amazon. You will get a lot of scanners available online from different companies. The smaller ones diagnose only a specific bit of error codes, and they diagnose only a specific areas of the engine or the overall system of the car. And the pricier ones or the more professional ones will diagnose a lot of areas of the car. For example, the smaller ones which you get in the range of 2000 to 3000, they diagnose only the ECM module, and whereas the professional scanners diagnose the ECM, the PCM, any other sensors related to suspensions, then any bidirectional components like testing of throttle inputs, testing of injectors, and also do some validation of the ABS functioning. So basically you pay more, you get more. And this is a very famous company called Autel, famous for its OBD scanners, specifically professional OBD scanners. So I'll get going. So this is the whole setup. This is how you connect your OBD scanner to your car. One end of the wire will go to the OBD port of your car, and this is the other end of your cord, which is given to you with in the box with the OBD scanner, which will go in this particular port of the OBD scanner. And this is how the Autel OBD scanner looks. This is its UI. Basically, this is a Android based system, and it will be similar like navigating a phone. So now let's start preliminary diagnostics of my car. You see the diagnostics option here. I'll go into the diagnostics option. You see a number of car manufacturers listed already here, and well, I'm trying to keep this demo as short as possible, and I'll be doing a much more in-depth demonstration of the OBD scanners and its usage in another video. But for the time being, let's continue with this quick introduction and how OBD scanner scans your car for any faults. So my car is a Nissan Kicks automatic, and I'll go to the Asia region here. Then I'll search for my manufacturer, that is Nissan. It says diagnostic program loading. Here you have two options of selecting your car. One is automatic selection. Basically, it searches for the VIN of your car and then starts the diagnosis. But we'll go with the manual selection option, which is more, you can say, easy to navigate, as well as you'll be able to select specific settings specific to your car. So I'll go to specific region. And one thing I prefer this manual selection is that on most occasions I observed that the automatic selection of VIN does not happen every time. There's always some delay or some error which is being thrown, which maybe I will be covering in another video just to let the viewers know about it. So I'll select my model. And I'll save those settings. I'll click on diagnosis. So here you can see two options. One is auto scan, one is control unit. Control unit basically says that you can diagnose one specific unit which is listed down and not the whole system of the car. As you can see, there are a number of control units which you can diagnose, like transmission, engine, ABS, BCM, airbags, and so on. But that will be another video maybe for some other time. For now, we'll go for the whole system scan and click on the auto scan. You can see it is scanning my vehicle with the ignition off right now. Ideally, it should be telling me to put on the ignition on. Not necessarily the car should be running, but at least the ignition should be on. So these are the systems which have been diagnosed by this auto scanner when the ignition is off. What I'll do is I'll put on the ignition. And I will do the scanning again. Okay, so we'll do the auto scan now with the ignition on. So more systems will be scanned. We'll go to the auto scan again. The ignition is on. Not necessarily the car is in start mode. And you can see more systems are getting scanned. And I also see two faults in my ABS system. If I want to see what the fault is, I will select that particular row. When I go to the particular ABS row to see what faults were detected, this is the function menu which I get. And as two faults were detected as was shown in red, I will go to the read codes option to see what they are. I see two error codes here, and if I click them, it will show me more information, or maybe give me an option to search for the error code information on Google. I guess it will not load Google right now because maybe I'm not connected to the net right now, but it will search the net and give you appropriate information. So you can see that it scanned a number of systems. You see it scanned around 10 systems of my car, and like engine, transmission, airbag, power steering, BCM, HVAC, telematics, cluster, and so on. And it did find a fault in my ABS system which I showed you, and there may be instances that you might not be aware of what they are. You might get information on Google, but the biggest benefit of having such a scanner at your disposal at home is that you can go and approach your service center with lots of data and information just to confirm what exactly is the root cause of your problem. This will also help you to avoid getting fooled by them for any unnecessary repairs and all. One interesting or beneficial aspect is you also get a detailed report of what you scanned. You click on the report button. If required, you can put in the odometer reading. For example, say 15,000. Click on OK. You go to this particular option, maybe you can save that report as a PDF and maybe send this report to your cloud storage or via any email which is configured on this particular scanner. As it is an Android based system, you can configure your email client over here and send it to whoever recipients you want to. So coming back to the container, this is what you get with the professional hotel scanner: a manual, a quick start guide, this particular cable to connect your car with your OBD scanner, and I know that this might be kind of difficult to understand for any newcomers or new car users, so I'm trying to explain these things as simple as possible. But I plan to have another video on this which will explain the entry level OBD scanners as well and their benefits. Not like they are not useful, they are useful too. It will cost you less and also will help you to scan your ECM at least for any detection of faults. You will also get an option of erasing the codes. You see over here, you can erase any particular code so that your system does not show any error codes after repeated scanning. But that's a different area of discussion altogether, because better not to erase it before consulting any mechanic or any professional. Otherwise, that error might creep back and haunt you again. So I wanted to show you the OBD scan reports, how they look. So here you can see that I have created some scanning reports for some of my vehicles, and PDF documents are created which you can share with your workshop or try to diagnose the issues on your own. So if I select one of the diagnostic report over here for my vehicle Nissan Kicks, these are the details which I had selected while starting the OBD scanning. It's a PDF document created. It shows a number of systems modules which were scanned by the hotel scanner, ABS, airbag, and you can see that I already have two DTCs in ABS and one DTC in BCM, that is body control module. Rest of the systems look fine. Underneath it we get the description of each DTC. There's something wrong with the battery current sensor. This is the document, PDF document, which you can share with your technician. You must be wondering that only one DTC is being shown over here and not the other two which is related to the ABS. Most of the times, if the DTC's description is not in the database of that particular hotel scanner, or maybe it is not updated with any fresh updates from the company regarding the DTC codes, then it will not display the description of that DTC. And I have observed that if some of the DTCs are manufacturer specific, then only a few OBD scanners display those. So they only detect that some fault has been encountered, and they will show it as red, but they may also show the code while you are scanning it, but they will not show the exact description, as those might be manufacturer specific and not universally acknowledged or common DTC codes. So if you want to get more information about such codes, I suggest that you visit your company's service center, show them this DTCs, maybe make them scan your vehicle again with the help of the company approved or company specific OBD scanner, and match your results with them. They most probably will have the description of the DTCs encountered for your car, if those are manufacturer specific.